Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So New Mexico's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city.
There he goes! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on that line.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Dyer. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense might bring the house here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Breaks into the open, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression, so as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Powers through.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've They've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. And back to the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun 1st half in this Idaho Potato Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the 2nd half in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Gonna swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. To the air, it's Dyer. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, New Mexico! They take the lead with the 6.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
But you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Martin. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's locked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That's caught. It's locked. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And they can't make the connection.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Absolutely center cut. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He's got him. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Zings it complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phelps. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Dumps it off in the flats. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Got enough space. Touchdown, Lobos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And him at the 21. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down. Leaves it with the running back.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.